Good morning. Welcome to another Farmington Public Schools technology education video from Ann Keelis. Today we are going to talk about 3D printing. What is it? How to do it? Here's some example of some 3D printed objects. This one is so cool because one of the cool things you can do with a 3D printer is print things with the joints intact. You don't have to make two separate parts. You can make something that bends like these fingers on this prosthetic hand. Super cool. 3D printing is the action or process of making a physical object from a three-dimensional model. This is done by laying down many thin layers of material in succession or one after another. And this 3D printer is doing that. These are similar to ours, same process, but ours is enclosed. Ours has a case around it. So definitions. 3D stands for three-dimensional. In 3 dimensions. .stl is the file format for 3D printing. Is .stl. .stl stands for stereolithography. Stereo, this part of the word, means three-dimensional. Lithography means printing. It's an old-fashioned word for printing. Then we talk about filament. This is filament, the plastic string that is fed into the 3D printer. Whoops. And that is melted and laid down in the exact shape and dimensions of your desired plastic object design. How the 3D printer works. This is a good example. You have a bed or building platform, and you have a print head that can move in that plus X and minus X direction, plus Y and minus Y direction. And then you control the Z movement by moving the bed up or down. This is how the filament comes in. It comes into the top of the print head. The printer head is very hot and it melts the filament and then lays it down exactly where you want it. You can see that this printer head has outlined the outside of the object they're printing, the big T, and now it's filling in the inside. A 3D printer takes a .stl file or a file that's formatted in the .stl file format, and it's a file that represents a three-dimensional object. It slices it into tiny layers. 30,000ths of an inch is what ours does. The 3D printer interprets that file. The nozzle melts the plastic filament. It's approximately 420 degrees. That's as hot as your oven when you're making pizza rolls. And it lays down layers of plastic material corresponding to those slices. So it slices it and then it lays those slices down on the bed. Steps to 3D print. When I 3D print in school, I sign in to the printer next to the 3D printers. The computer, sorry. It should say the computer, that's a typo. The computer next to the 3D printers. Make sure the printer is on and the USB cable from the printer is connected. You sign into Onshape, your own Onshape account, or and export your file, or you export your file from Tinkercad if we're using Tinkercad. Use your first and last name for a file name if you want to print your object. Open XYZware. Click the down arrow key to import and choose file. Make sure the object is oriented correctly on the print bed in the program, or adjust. And then the arrow, the icon with the circular arrow is what you use to adjust where your object is on the print bed. Then you click on the button with 4 arrows on it and click on land, and then you click on the word print. Those are the steps. we will make a video of that because I don't believe I've done that. But so that's how you 3D print in the Fab Lab. Go on now to the next assignment. Have a good day.